The little phoenix's first flight. In a hidden valley, far beyond the tallest mountains, lived a little phoenix named Ember. Ember was no ordinary bird. She had brilliant, fiery feathers that glowed like the sunrise and eyes that sparkled with the warmth of 1,000 suns. But despite her magical nature, there was one thing she had not yet learned: how to fly. Every day, Ember would watch the older phoenixes soar gracefully through the sky, their wings leaving trails of light as they flew. She longed to join them, to feel the wind beneath her wings, but every time she tried, she would flap her wings and only flutter for a moment before tumbling back to the ground. One day, after a particularly hard fall, Ember sat under a tall, ancient tree with tears in her eyes. "What if I'm never able to fly?" she whispered to herself. She felt small and unsure, even though her heart burned with the desire to soar. Just then, a wise old phoenix named Solaris landed softly beside her. His feathers shimmered with deep reds and golds, and his presence radiated warmth and comfort. "Why are you so sad, little Ember?" Solaris asked in a kind voice. "I try and try, but I just can't fly like the others," Ember said, her voice trembling. "I'm afraid I'll never learn." Solaris smiled gently. "Flying, like all things, takes time. But remember, Ember, you are a phoenix. Your greatest strength lies not just in your ability to fly, but in your power to rise again, no matter how many times you fall." Ember looked up at him, her eyes wide. "What do you mean?" "Every phoenix has a special gift," Solaris explained. "We are born from the ashes, and each time we rise again, we become stronger. The same will be true for you, little one. Every fall is just another step toward learning to fly." Encouraged by Solaris's words, Ember felt a new warmth in her heart. She knew that no matter how many times she tumbled, she could rise again. With newfound determination, she climbed to the top of the ancient tree, her feathers glowing brighter than ever. Taking a deep breath, Ember spread her wings wide. She looked down at the ground far below, but instead of fear, she felt excitement. She remembered Solaris's words: her power was in rising again. And with that, she leapt from the branch. For a moment, the air rushed past her as she fell. But then, Ember flapped her wings as hard as she could. Slowly, steadily, she began to lift. Her wings caught the wind, and soon, she was soaring through the sky. Ember let out a joyful cry as the ground below became a blur, and the sky opened wide around her. She flew higher and higher, her fiery wings leaving trails of light in her wake. The other phoenixes joined her in the sky, cheering for her as she flew alongside them. Ember's heart soared with pride, knowing that she had found her strength, not just in flying, but in her ability to never give up. And from that day on, every time Ember flew, she carried with her the knowledge that even if she fell again, she could always rise from the ashes, stronger and brighter than before.